is a Bramble Jam podcast.
It's Wednesday, January 20th. We're back in the studio, and you know what you should do?
What?
Take that day off.
Raise the hand. Raise the hand. Say wave 'em. Say wave 'em. Wave 'em like you just don't care.
The last one was...
That's my limit. That's the
Your limit was 3 ago.
No.
Yeah, it was. It was
No.
3 ago. I did a little matador. I don't know if you saw it. It's a matador. Holding the cape for the bull. Mess with the bull, you get the horns. Said it for years.
Matador.
Take the day off, baby. We're back.
How do you spell matador?
The right way. The correct way is
I'm
how
not
I spell
asking
it.
how you specifically. How do you spell?
The way you said it was, how do you spell matador?
That's true.
You didn't say, how do you spell matador? You said,
Matador.
door? Matador?
Matador.
No, matador. 1-0.
Open that matador. You go right around the corner and you just come in through the back matador.
The back matador.
Through
That's
the
right.
matador.
The matador.
Through the
that's
back.
right.
Through the
That's a
back.
good bit. Write that down.
So we'll start with the matador.
Okay.
bit,
Yep. Yep. This should have probably been done beforehand. I was thinking write it down for future.
And then we'll go to Bramble Jam Plus.
Bramble Jam Plus.
Okay.
It's good.
We're excited to talk to you guys about Bramble Jam Plus. It has been sweeping the nation.
Sweeping the nation.
Sweeping the nation. You were telling me yesterday about something that happened to you in a car wash.
I was at a car wash. That's right. Yeah. And you know how the big brushes, after the soap has been on, the big like heavy brushes that sort of just whoosh back and forth. Well, I have a panoramic sunroof. And when they got to the top of it, all of them had little Bramble Jam logos on it, which I didn't even know we paid for, which is wild to me. And then at the end of the car wash, there's a guy and he's dressed up like a Latter-day Saint, but he's not one. He's got the short white shirt, the tie, and he's handing me a track for Bramble Jam Plus.
You talking about Mormons?
The Mormon Church, yes,
Mormon Church.
Latter-day Saints. We got several after our talks about Mormons and caffeine.
Get out of here.
We got several responses, and when I say several, I would say under a dozen. And that's
you making claims about
the Mormons.
The Mormons.
That's right.
Didn't go over well.
I learned a few things.
What'd you
number
learn?
one, Mormons can in fact drink some caffeine. They're advised
it's soda, right? They don't like
No, it's coffee.
coffee.
They can't drink coffee.
They can't drink coffee.
That's right.
But they can drink sodas.
They can drink sodas. Yes.
I feel like that should be the opposite.
Well, what's weird is that the church has said it's because of the addictive properties of caffeine. And there is more caffeine in a cup of coffee than a soda. But, I mean, as someone who is addicted to soda, I can say that their addictive properties, I'm not trying to And also,
but it's also, coffee is significantly better for you
than soda. What? Yeah.
Black coffee.
Black coffee is. Yeah. Second, the Mormon Church now likes to be called the Church of Latter-day Saints. It was a term, historically, the term Mormon started out as a term that was derogatory, became the term of endearment for the Church of Latter-day Saints, and then recently the pendulum has started to swing back to where we should
now,
say.
is there any squabble about the Tabernacle Choir?
The Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir?
The Mormon Tabernacle.
I don't know them.
Yeah, they're a thing, isn't it?
I don't
Isn't
know.
there a Mormon Tabernacle?
I don't know.
Choir?
It seems it's going to be tough for me as someone who's 37 years old that has always said Mormon to say the Church of Latter-day Saints, but I'm here to try it. That means if you're a member of that church, are you
We're 4 minutes in. We got to stop the Mormon chat. That's
a
what
Latter-day
that's what we have here.
Sainter? A
sainter?
A sainter?
Why don't we
this
just call
is
it
gonna get more offensive?
What if we call people formerly known as Mormons saints?
Okay, we could do that. Apparently, Mormon was like an angel. I think it was a derogatory term to separate Mormons from Christians initially, and then Mormons just embraced it, and now they wanted the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is what they want to be called. It's just a lot. It's a mouthful.
It's a mouthful. That's right.
How about laddies? Can I say laddies?
That's the thing, though. No Christians have that long of a name. Like I'm a Baptist.
Yeah.
A Seventh-day Advent, maybe.
Yeah, Seventh-day Adventist is still half of Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Guys, let's come to the table. We'll do a little brainstorming session. We'll get there.
You let us know what we should say when we make fun. We make fun of everybody around here.
When we make
fun of Promise Keepers. We all went. Okay, so we love you. And look, all of those emails have been very kind from the laddies. They've been great. And so, is that better or worse? Call it. You tell me if it's better or worse. I'm here for you.
I feel like that only works if they're Irish.
No,
Laddie,
not Laddie with a D.
Come on, Laddie.
Well, I mean, I'm just doing my best.
So up next, I have Michael B. Jordan written down.
Okay,
and I don't know what we're supposed to do with that.
I don't either. Do you have a clip? Trace, are you back in the studio finally?
I'm back in the studio.
Thank goodness.
Hey, when friendships are here, I'm here.
When friendships are here. What about, so you're just not a Zoom person?
I hate Zoom.
But you were on yesterday for Deck the Hallmark.
I'm always on.
You just don't like it.
I don't like it.
That's fair. That's more than fair.
I'm exclusively Microsoft Teams. Exclusively.
But you were on Zoom yesterday.
I'm on it, but I don't like it.
Okay. When you say
exclusive to my life.
What do you think exclusive means?
Enjoying.
Okay.
I exclusively enjoy Teams.
Got it. I got it.
I wrote Michael B. Jordan down just hoping for the best.
Yeah. Yeah. You have said this for years. He's the Black Frankie Muniz.
Man, yes. Except, with the career.
And the awards and the acting jobs and just the all-around good looks.
Yes. Well, they started calling him that when he was in Friday Night Lights. And then, he got better. And then they were like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So similar to Frankie Muniz.
Today is, believe it or not, we got a lot. We got
6.5 already, huh?
Take a few days off, and we just got time. It's National DJ Day.
Really?
Yes.
Quad City DJs?
It's our day. We're considered DJs.
Are
right?
we really?
We don't jock any discs.
No, we don't. I wouldn't. Yeah.
What does it mean to jock?
I don't want to talk about it. To jock? They jocking them. I know that.
Yeah.
I think it's a different jock.
I was listening to the radio. I was listening to B93.7.
Hawk and Tom?
Hawk and Tom in the morning.
Yeah, you were.
And they were playing one of those games that they play. And, I'm Hawk. Or is that Tom? Which one's the one with the voice? Tom.
Hawk
Tom.
is just southern, super southern. Oh, Heidi, what you doing?
What you doing, Heidi?
So we sent Hawk down to the store naked. We thought it'd be funny. Let's listen.
It was one of those bits. And they were talking, doing the bit, and then Tom just kind of threw in there, Dan knows about DJ Day. And it caught me off guard, but do you know Tom?
I do know. I actually do know Tom, weirdly enough, in real life, not a bit. His kids went to the school where I was principal.
Yeah.
That is Louis Anderson that you're doing. You're not
number
doing
number
one answer on the top 3 answers on the board. Doesn't sound like Tom. No, number one. That is not Tom that you're doing, but yes, I do know Tom in real life, so it would not come as a surprise that Tom knows that I know about DJ Day. Yeah.
National.
And this actually does originate with the Quad City DJs. The famous song, Come On Ride the Train. It's a choo-choo ride it. Quad City DJs famous for that song. And really took themselves more seriously than any other DJ on the planet, more seriously than even the Jazzy Jeff would take himself. And the Quad City DJs believed there should be a DJ Hall of Fame and a DJ museum, and they founded one. And they were the only inductees and members of the DJ Hall of Fame and the DJ Museum. So it was just a bunch of pictures of the Quad City DJs hanging out together, playing Come On Ride the Train on a loop. It cost $100 to enter, not a super duper success. All of it fell apart, but they did establish National DJ in the process. Back to you, Brant.
Actually, this day is to celebrate famous disc jockey Alan Freed, who you might know as Moondog. Now, Moondog was famous in the 1950s, and he was the one who coined the term rock and roll. Moondog coined the term rock and roll, and he's the reason why we celebrate this day. People said, let's celebrate the rock and roll guy, Moondog. And so we celebrate DJ Day, and you might be wondering to yourself, why should I take this day off? How do I take this day off? Any helpful hints or tips? Dan?
Well, you could listen to your favorite DJ, spin the tracks.
You know what? I think in the day of streaming, Dan, we don't listen to the radio as much.
Maybe no. Today's the day.
You turn the radio on and then you switch it to your Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. Today, call it off.
Yeah.
Call off the Spotify dogs.
Call off the Spotify dogs? Not today.
Not today.
No.
Turn on your favorite radio station. Maybe find a new one. Maybe it's moved. Stations move from time to time. And find it. Listen to it.
Listen to some Hawk and Tom here in Greenville.
That's exactly, if you want to.
It's quality.
If you want to, that's right.
They've been on the air for probably 30 years.
A long time.
It's a long time.
A long time. Now, Dan, do you know when the first DJ took to the air?
1812.
No.
It's War of 1812. It's DJ Sail and Spin.
Yeah. Maybe. But the first one we have on record is 1909. If you can believe it. California's Ray Newby. He was a newbie in this regard. He was only 16 years old. He was a student, and he played records from a small transmitter. And this predated the term disc jockey, which wasn't used until decades later. But he was the first person to take transmissions and put music on the air.
Wow. Newbie
Newbie
and Moondog. That sounds like a Moondog and Newbie sounds like a morning radio show.
They do.
Moondog and Noob.
That's right. And speaking of DJ names and morning shows and whatever you're listening to on the air, we wanted to know, what would your DJ name be? We're going to get to that in just a second, but first we're going to take a break here on Take the Day Off. We're back, everybody. We're back.
Yeah, feels right.
How you doing, bud?
Can't complain.
Did you ever want to be on the radio?
We kind of are now.
Yeah.
Sometimes
but before we started podcasting, right? Before we started talking into microphones, did you ever listen to radio or talk shows and be like, I could do that?
Yes. Oh yeah, all the time. I thought it'd be great. I was on the radio for a commercial. I did a commercial for my church as a teenager, and they played it on the WLFJ, his radio.
New Direction?
No. First Baptist Lyman.
First Baptist
Lyman.
That's exactly right. But right across the street from New Direction.
No, I don't think that was down the street a little bit.
I went to New Direction.
You went to New Direction. That's right.
I always wanted to be on the radio. This might come as no surprise.
What?
Now, I used to.
I used to play radio when I was a kid. Have a little tape recorder.
That's exactly right. That's how I used to do that. Used to do that.
We did a ham radio show back in the day in like mid 90s. We did. It never took off.
It was called Today's Big Thing.
That's right.
And we would talk about kind of what the big things was.
That's right.
I remember specifically an episode about Seventh Heaven.
Seventh Heaven. That's
and
right.
how excited we were that it was on the air.
Yep.
It did not last long.
It didn't last long. No, it did not.
That show.
No. The show lasted a long time.
I used to press record on the tape recorder and just talk with my buddies and.
It's a good times.
Yeah. Well, me and my buddy Paul, we had the Brandon and Paul show.
Okay.
That was
very inventive.
That was my first go at it.
What would be your DJ name now, though?
My DJ name now would be DJ Christmas Shoes, I think.
DJ Christmas Shoes.
Yeah.
I think I would just go DJ D. I think that would be mine. DJ D.
Okay, sure. DJ Bad name.
Okay, all right, fine. DJ Christmas Shoes over there?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
You're terrible.
You're terrible.
We asked you all what your DNA. What if, we kind of have a daily show now.
We do.
What if we had a radio station? What if we bought frequency here in Greenville?
How much does that cost?
I don't know.
If it's reasonable, I think we could.
His radio has a talk station. Like, it can't be expensive.
What if we kickstarted a frequency buy? I think that'd be fun. But it's tough because
how much is it?
It's got to be like, what if we got a Sirius XM channel? Now we're talking.
Well, that they pay us at that point.
Ooh, but really?
Yeah.
Well, let's get on that then.
Yeah, I think that's harder.
What?
Yeah,
it's harder to get paid than to pay.
I think
FM.
I don't know how there's a lot of frequencies out there that aren't. It's just static. How does it work? Someone tell us.
Yeah. How does the radio work?
We could get a tower that just goes here and is just for people in the parking lot of Palmetto Fine Foods.
Yes, I love it. I'm in.
Like the Christmas displays where they have it's like very small radius. What would your DJ name be and why? Dan, who do we have?
These answers are great.
Yeah.
Katie McCarthy, hers is KTMC squared. She's a math teacher called her that once.
KTMC squared.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Jackie said Jacks are better. The letter R. I don't know if DJ Jacks are better.
Jacks are better. Oh, it's like a poker term. Jacks are better.
Jacks are better.
Yes.
So maybe Jackie's a poker radio
Maybe she
host.
is. Alonzo said his husband Dave used to be called DJ Mrs. White in the library with the candlestick, and that's hilarious. In for that.
That's
for
a
sure.
long name, but I also want to go and listen to when Dave used to be on the radio as a host.
For sure. I'm in for that. Dave White has the voice for it. There's no doubt about it.
He has the voice for it. That's exactly right.
Jackie Collier, another Jackie, says DJ Jackaback. So which Jackie is better? Jackaback or Jacks are better?
DJ Jackaback.
Or DJ Jacks are better?
I think we should probably just keep spitballing ideas. That's what I'm going to go with. I like Callie said DJ Don'tcha, because don't you wish your girlfriend or boyfriend was hot like me?
What about those candy canes?
Don't you wish your candy cane was sticky like me?
How about Melinda, DJ Mindy Mel? Because both are nicknames I've been given by others. Why would she be called Mindy? Is that a nickname for Melinda? Maybe it is.
I like Tender Daddy. Obviously, DJ Tender Daddy's a good one, but maybe I would go with Boneless or Deep Fried.
Yeah,
DJ Boneless.
DJ Deep Fried?
Ooh, DJ Deep Fried.
Come on.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hungry already.
I'd listen to a weekly radio program about tendies.
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
For sure.
Just chicken in general. What the kind of what the trends are in the chicken
for
world.
Sure. I'm in for that. Boston Mike says DJ Trace because I'll have all the best tech.
No, you can't have it, Boston.
I know Boston Mike, it would come as no surprise that Trace Talks Tech in all its forms is copyrighted by Tracy. Is she just paying for the copyright and not doing anything with it? Yes, she is. But it is copyrighted, and I want to be clear about that.
How about this one? Jessica said DJ Jazzy Jess.
Oh, yeah.
I like that one.
And then Hillary said DJ Jazzy Hess because that's her last name is Hess, I believe. Jane Ann said Foxy Lady Jam.
Okay.
A nickname from someone, and I am always jamming. Okay.
Shannon says DJ Half Song. I have a bad habit of listening to a song for 30 seconds to halfway through and then changing it. I don't know how good that would work on the radio, but let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot.
I like it. Last but not least, Nicole Kaiser, DJ Kitty, so I could wear all my cat-themed clothes. Okay. You've got enough cat-themed clothes to wear for a daily radio show, Nicole. God bless you.
Concerned.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
Speaking of concerned, tomorrow's question is this. What's the most awkward hug you've ever encountered?
What's
the most awkward hug you've ever encountered?
That's a boy.
Do you have one?
Not off the top of my head. No, but I could probably think it through.
We grew up in church long enough.
Oh, but anytime people aren't on the same, this is tomorrow's day.
Tomorrow's
we'll talk about tomorrow.
newspaper today.
That's right.
We're gonna
retweet.
That's exactly right. We're gonna get back to life. You guys take today off. Listen to the radio today. Have a wonderful one. Answer the question, and we're gonna leave you with the Palaha coup, not by Palaha. Rumor has it in my ear right now. Tracy's telling me that Chris is going to be back in February.
Okay.
That's what the rumor is.
Wow.
The press tour, I think, is finally
over.
Finally drying up. People
right.
aren't wanting to talk about 1984 anymore.
Chris Pine Palaha.
Chris Palaha.
Chris Pine.
Yeah, we'll get it.
We'll get it.
We're going to leave you with a different haiku this day by our good friend, Randy Savage. Until then, have a wonderful day, everybody. Take the day off.
Oh, yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim right now for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Randy, how you doing, pal?
I'm all right.
Tom?
From
Hawk and Tom.
Oh, well, hey, we got Randy Savage here. He's also naked. He's gonna go in and buy a Slim Jim. It's gonna be hilarious.
That's classic radio, man.
Shock.